Okay, so this is part 4 of my Let's Build an Assassin Archer series. And I'm going to head off to Whiterun now and get a few things done at Whiterun. Pretty much come from Bleak Falls Barrow back to Riverwood and sold off all my stuff. Set the master, and I did do a couple of things in between, so I ran around between Bleak Falls Barrow and Riverwood and picked up ingredients I'd missed. I went and picked up the rest of the iron ore from one oak seam there, and I actually went back down here to where that silver ore was and picked up the extra seam down there and picked up a few ingredients in there in Whiterun, and that's all I did. Didn't run into anyone. I did run into that what's the name of him? Picked up his fork so I'd remember. Bulbous. If you run into him around the place, he actually has a Daedra heart on him. So I've actually got a Daedra heart. And you pick that up. It's just a fella you find him wandering around collecting ingredients for the gourmet or something. So I sold everything off to these guys here. Riverwood Trader and that. The blacksmith there got some money, so we're off to Whiterun. And what I'll do in Whiterun is I'll collect some ingredients for invisibility potions. I've already grabbed a couple of Nern roots, so I got them already. So I'll just run to Whiterun and pick up ingredients. So I guess this is the 3rd episode in. I've actually just recorded these straight up. It's a bit of a rainy, shitty day here in where I live, and so I've just sat down for a few hours and been recording these straight up. So I've done these all one after the other. So I guess what I want to know is, do you want me to continue this series? I can keep going with this series and put in all this stuff that I haven't been showing on much of not even on the Dawn Guard did I show this buying and selling and stuff. There's a wolf. Yeah, so I haven't been showing all the buying and selling sort of stuff I do, so I've put it into these first 3 or 4 episodes. This is the 4th episode, I think. So I've put that into it so far. Do you want me to keep showing the buying and selling and all the little odds and ends that I do? Or do you want me to just go back to basically just showing sort of like the Let's Kill type of stuff? So I hope you guys can let me know what you want there. And there's a another iron ore mine here. Seam that I'll do. Yeah, so let me know in the comments or PM me or whatever you want. I'll show you everything, or just go back to Let's Kill after I finish building this character. But this is pretty much shows how with those couple of little exploits. So I've done pretty much all the exploiting I'm going to do now. So I did the exploit to get a bit of sneak there. I should have actually taken that sneak to 30 while I had the opportunity, but I've only gone to 29. Which means I have to pick up a little bit of sneak somewhere. I can pick that up in Whiterun, or just over the next episode or so I'll pick up that sneak. But I just need to get the extra point for sneak, the extra to get to 29, get from 29 to 30. Run in here and give this giant a bit of a chop up just to impress the companions here a bit. Get on the good side of Ayala.
Good enough.
What do you reckon about that, Ayala? Ayala, whatever your name is. Ayala.
You handle yourself well.
Do.
You could make for an order, and we show up to solve problems. Not for me to. The old man. If you go to him.
Okay, done.
Good luck.
Now what I'd normally do here is there's a lot of flowers and stuff along here, and usually some butterflies. So I'd normally run along here up to the meadery and pick up the flowers and the butterflies and stuff that'll be here. Haven't got any lavender, and there's actually a Nern root somewhere around here. Here it is there. I'll grab the Nern root and then I'll continue on my way. I'm getting a bit of lag on an Xbox, which is really weird. I must say, since the Dawn Guard thing expansion, I have got some weird stuff happening on the Xbox, some weird glitchy stuff. So I'm not actually going to go up now and see the Jarl. I'm going to discover the stables here And I'm going to go into Whiterun, and why I actually want to go to Whiterun is I want to do a bit of stealing from the companions. Get some ingredients for invisibility off them, and also get an elven bow out of there. And that's why I sort of stop and talk to the companions there while they're killing the giant. What's going on there? The game is doing really weird stuff at the moment. Halt.
City's closed with the dragons about.
News of the dragon to persuade.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
And got a speech increase. So as you can see, by using these few exploits, you don't actually need to start with a character that's high in sneak or high in one-handed or high in archery to actually build an assassin or an archer or anything. This character with the bound bow would probably be a very strong archer as soon as I go and pick up the bound bow, which will be probably next episode, I suppose.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more.
Make a quick stop here at the Riverwood trader, see what I can sell. Come on, load, let me in. Talk to this annoying man.
Everything's.
You got for sale sport.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them.
I've got a bit of money together now, so the only thing I'd really like to pick up is an archery ring, something. But I don't need much money at the moment, so I will actually spend it and buy that ring of wielding and see if I got anything to sell. One miserable steel dagger and a couple of pairs of boots. Sell that novice hood because I don't need it now. No, I won't. I'll keep it and disenchant it. Probably need to go and do some mixing ingredients again. Nothing much there I want to sell.
Let me know.
He's got a cooking pot out the back here, so I'm going to make some more vegetable soup. And the other one that works just like vegetable soup is beef stew. It's actually better. It makes 2 points of stamina per second if you can get it. And it's only raw beef, carrot, salt, pole, garlic. Pretty easy the ingredients to get. So I'll make these soups. And with the soup, tomatoes the big thing to find. So there's your raw beef there. I'm not going to steal it because I don't feel like fighting any thugs at this point in time. So I won't steal that. I'm not big on stealing. I usually make most of my money by alchemy, as you've probably seen in other videos I've put up. But let's go up to the companions here. A lot of times you can actually buy raw beef off this guy if you want to make the beef stew for your stamina. He'll have raw beef, yeah. So I'll buy that. I'll actually pick up some carrots somewhere, and I'll be able to make some beef stew.
Do you get to the cloud?
Lavender. So normally when I've done other videos, I haven't shown all the ingredients. I suppose I don't know how many episodes I've done. This is the 4th episode. It's probably about an hour and a half of gameplay, maybe an hour and 3/4 of gameplay so far. And I've probably done another. They're going to have a bite and carry on there. I don't just ignore them. Go down the bottom here to where you actually start the companion's quest line. So I actually start the companion's quest line. I don't know why. I think it's keeps them busy while I actually do a bit of stealing here. I might try it. I actually don't think I will start the companion's quest line this time. I'll just come in here and steal what I've got to steal. So down the back, normally you go in there and you talk to these guys to actually start the companion's quest line, but in here you'll find the Charis egg. I'll take those Charis eggs. And there's Ice Raft Teeth and Death Bell.
I like the
Take the Death Bell
Yes, you're very fond of saying that.
and books out of the way and get this Ice Raft Teeth.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
And I should have checked while I was in Bellathor's for some lockpicks. But if you want lockpicks, the best way to get lockpicks is actually go to Riften. Join the Thieves Guild and get all the lockpicks out of the bottom of there. Also, the general store in Riften seems to sell a lot of lockpicks too. Dump the shit that I'd picked up then that I don't really want. The bowl, the plate, and in here I'll get the Elven Bow. The start point's just there, so is it lower? Yeah, it's a bit lower. That was easy for an expert lock. It's actually an archery book, but I'm not going to take it now. I will come back later, get the archery books. I use them later on to get when you're a higher level, and archery's harder to level. Hey dude. So we're out of here. We've got Charis eggs, we've got a new bow, and then we'll run down and we'll actually start this quest line. We'll start the quests off to actually get the shrouded armor. And once I get the shrouded armor, then I'm pretty much right to do this as character to start functioning as an assassin. Although I must say I do a bit of one-handed that you guys probably have never seen much of because of the let's kill. That running around in between, I'll use one-handed if I come across wolves or skeevers and something like that, just to keep one-handed ticking over, because one-handed doesn't raise a whole pile, doesn't raise quickly by itself as you work with an assassin. Okay, so I won't go and do the Jarl thing yet because I don't want that quest line for the dragons to start yet. I've got another couple of little jobs to do before that starts. So what I'll do is I'll go in here for the use the alchemy table and see what we can make. Okay, now I might actually look at my skills here. I've got 3 points. What do I need to spend? I am going to go into power shot straight away. I'm pretty close to a level, so we'll actually put a point into alchemy now. Yeah, I can put 1 point into alchemy, so I'll put that point into alchemy now and save the other point. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I've got to make invisibility potions, and I'd like to make some health potions, a couple of health potions for a bit down the track, something I've got to do. So invisibility is Charis egg and Ice Raft Teeth. So I will make them, and I'll go Charis egg and Nern root. Okay, okay. Restore health. Like a couple of restore health. I'll make a couple of sneak while I'm here. I don't have any wheat.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
I might be stumped here. I just think I'll leave that. That's it. I can't make much else. I really want at this stage, and I don't really want to raise levels too hard yet. So I'll leave that there. I got my invisibility potions. So we're out of here. What have we been going now? 15 minutes. God, a lot of the messing around takes a long time in Skyrim. A lot of the just general housekeeping and running around. So now I'll run down to the to the grindstone here, and I didn't buy it. I actually picked up somewhere along the line a moonstone. Don't know who I got it off. I must have got it off one of the bodies somewhere, or somewhere along the line. I've actually picked up some moonstone. And wow, I've never seen the Xbox lag so many times. So I will do that elven bow now. And before I forget, I will actually put on that ring of one-handed that I picked up. Ring of one-handed. Okay. So now we are off to Windhelm. We'll actually start the quest line for the Dark Brotherhood. Pretty much once this character's got the Dark Brotherhood armor, we become an assassin. So I guess there's been I've got a couple of things about potions and that in PMs and I think in comments, so I might actually show a bit more of the alchemy stuff I do. There's no real trick to raising your alchemy. You've really just got to do the grind. There is certain potions and combinations you can actually mix that will raise it quicker. Like, so I'll probably make sure I collect enough ingredient. When I do, I'll actually do an episode as part of this for raising alchemy fast. There's a few potions that do it a little bit quicker, and you can do it quicker if you put perks into alchemy early on in the game. Like I'm only level 12 and I've already put a perk into alchemy. Come on, let's go. This is a lot of running around. Maybe I should cut all this shit out. I don't know. And I really don't worry much about I won't have to worry much early about smithing. If this was another character and not a high elf that I'm going to get the bound bow with, I'd probably do a bit more smithing right now. But because I get the bound bow, the bound bow, once I get it, is probably going to give me about 60 in damage on a bow. Probably going to be nearly, not quite double what I can do with a normal bow at this point on this character. Hello there, fellow traveller. I'm over him. One day I will give him 25 gold and get him to sing a song for me and then shoot him, I think.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That event...
Wow, I'm having such good luck with lockpicking on this character so far. Die, Grillard, die. So when you come and do this, make sure you take the human heart and the human flesh. I can't remember which one of them, but one of them makes paralyzed potion. So I'll speed through this. Everyone's probably seen this before, and I don't really need to be doing this, but seeing I'm doing a less build, there might be some newer players to the Skyrim that haven't seen this before. Take the nightshade, and got some other odd and ends ingredients here too I'll take. Okay, now it's off to Riften. So we head down to Riften, and while I'm in Riften, I'll do an odd job at the what do you call it? Temple of Mara there. I'll actually start the quest for the Book of Love, which if you've seen some of my other videos, I always mention. Gives you a 15% to resist magic. And that's why I normally play with a Brett. You get a 15% from that Book of Love and 40% from the 25% from your Breton's blood magic resistance. Then you go and pick up the stone to give you the Lord Stone to give you another 25%, and you just about got your magic resistance capped. So And it probably wouldn't be a bad ploy playing a Breton now because of the vampires that you run into. Riften, buddy, Riften.
I can take
Get
you
on
to
with
any
it.
of the-
Take me to
Where do
Riften.
you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be
Oh. Where am I going?
off.
Mashing too many buttons too quickly. So we're off to Riften.
If you've never been to Riften,
This is a whole episode of me talking through loading screens.
mugs of that, and you'll forget all.
There's an alchemy lab again. Never really shows an arcane enchanter, does it? Maybe it does, I just don't remember. So the plan now is get the Dark Brotherhood armor, start the Book of Love, do a bit of a bodgy trick. Someone did send me a PM, I think, and asked me about
Hold there. Before I let you into
go
it,
away with your
for the
attacks.
privilege
This
of
is a
entering the city,
shakedown. Another level in speech. Let me in the
keep your voice
door.
down. You
Yeah,
are
someone
ready
did
to
ask me
hear
about how to get the throw voice shout, and I will do a little bit of a bodgy thing on this. That's why I haven't gone up to the Jarl and started the main quest line yet, because I want to go up to Sheer Point and get those three words for the throw voice shout before the dragon's there. It's pretty hard to do that as a way.
I don't know you.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do that as a low-level character because you can't fight the Croesus guy. So we'll go in here and see if I can find this lady quickly in the Temple of Mara and get her to start the Book of Love quest for me while I'm here. Yeah, so it's pretty hard to fight the Croesus guy at such a low level. He's a bit of a beast. There she is there. But there is a trick. You can get it without fighting him, but you need to go there before the dragon's there, really.
What is it you see? We are devoted. Her blessings are many. Not to receive, explore. Are you prepared
Yep.
then to help bring the light across this land? The village of
Iverstead.
I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Okay, is she giving me the quest? Yeah, it started. Let's go. Let's go and kill Grillard. Cranky old bitch. And what else have I got to do? Then probably this character here would probably then go to Trevor's Watch, which I think I did as a Let's Kill episode, and get the do the quest there for that guy and get the Detect Life spell. I probably won't bother with the Detect Dead spell on this because I'm not going to do the Dawn Guard quest line much on this character. Seeing I've already done it, just done a whole series, I probably will go and start the Dawn Guard. My Flutterboys. One Flutterboy, let me catch you. Very annoying trying to catch them. There's one more, can't find it. Let's go and kill Grillard. And I need to change that bow around. Weapons. No more hunting bow. Elven bow. And hotkey it. So hotkeying it on the Xbox is just with the D-pad. It's the left or the right thing on the D-pad. Press it once and it will, I think, pushing once. So pushing once for 2 puts it in your right hand, I think, or your left hand, one of the two. You'd have to experiment it with it, but yeah, just basically highlight what you want to hotkey and then just press the right or the left on your D-pad and it'll hotkey it. You only get 2, which is a bit annoying. Let's kill Grillard. No pissing around here for me. I just put an arrow into her and piss off. All I'll do is just run past a guard and actually make sure I haven't got a bounty before I actually leave Riften. Come on, load. No bounty, beautiful. In a lot of these barrels around Riften too, you find a lot of salt and tomatoes and stuff like that. you're doing your alchemy and you want salt pile, pick up a lot of salt pile out of these barrels around Riften. And tomatoes for vegetable soup. Right, let's go back to Riften, not Riften, back to Windhelm and see Aventus. Tell him Grillard's dead. And we'll probably be close to the end of this episode, I reckon. And like I said, you guys need to tell me if you want to see everything I do on this character, or you want me to just revert back to the Let's Kill. I will keep going for another few episodes on this character, just to show the way I get the build, sort of by get the build and get a few of the things that an assassin needs, like throw voice and that. I mean, you can quite happily function as an assassin with just a dagger and a bow, but it's sort of like some of the other stuff, some of the shouts and bit of the magic stuff actually makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more diverse in the way you're killing and getting around and doing stuff.
Well,
She's dead. Get up.
kind.
Yep.
Sure,
Give me a shitty little thing.
grow
Let's
of the
go.
kind. Is she, you know,
Okay, so what? How long have we been going? 26.5 minutes. Right. Wonder if I can run out towards where the bound bow is, towards Automale. If I can get up towards there, I'll actually should pick up the courier that gives me the note, and so I can start the next episode off actually at the Dark Brotherhood. And there's a few where you come out of the shack too. There's a few little mines. There's a iron ore mine, I think, or a couple of iron ore seams there, and a gold seam up near the abandoned shack from the Dark Brotherhood as well, just north of them on the little islands there. Come on, load. I need to run. I don't know what that thing is that was just on the screen, but anyway, so pretty much after you tell that dude, if you run off to the next little town, you'll actually come to, the courier will see you in the next town or two you get to. And this thing is still lagging. I really need to restart the Xbox. More iron ore. Put a hole in it. So pretty much come out of I've come out of Windhelm, and I'm just going to run along the river here to the next. There's a little town along here. I'm pretty much just going to run along here till I get to the next little town, and hopefully I pick up the courier there somewhere. For that gives me the we know note. Maybe if I can hopefully come across a couple of creeping clusters here too. Pick them up along the way, because that's a good ingredient to make a very expensive potion. And running this side is a little easier. There's Mr. Giant Man. Wonder if I can get a level in sneak on this guy. Could actually kill this guy now and get a giant's toe. So actually this is probably going to be it. I'll end this episode here. We're getting close to 30 minutes, and that's enough for me to try and render and get ready. So I'll actually end this episode here, and I'll come back and pick up exactly where I left off here.